Hello, Scott Rosano with Gigbuilder.com. This video here is how to set up PayPal's API version 2, which is going to be used in Gigbuilder from this point going forward as their old one has been shut down and will stop working here in a couple of months. Get a lot more features out of the new PayPal, and it's not that hard to do. So what we're going to do in here is we're going to go to Tools, we're going to go to System Configuration, and then from System Configuration, we're going to go down to Merchant Services. And in Merchant Services, you will see the PayPal integration, and then this video will probably be there at that point. Now, if you're going to use PayPal, we will be changing this to yes. This is the old way that we did it. You can't change it anymore. Now you have to create a client ID, which means in PayPal, in PayPal, you're going to have to create an app. Now, fortunately, it's a couple of buttons and it's not too difficult. So we'll leave this screen open and let's go to another tab. In this case here, you're going to go to developer.paypal.com, and right on the top here, it's going to say Get API Credentials. Simply click it, and the next thing it will do is ask you for your PayPal login if you're not already logged in, or you'll log in. But this will be the same username and password used to get into PayPal. This is the developer, and then we have what's called these REST API apps. And you see on mine, I have Gigbuilder. Mine's already set up. Now, what you're going to want to do, there's a sandbox, which means it's an area to test. I'll go over that a little bit more at the end of the video. And live. Live means you can actually use it. You got to create apps for both if you want to test. We're not going to in this video, so we're going to click Live. Then we're going to click Create App. And it's going to ask for an app name. It doesn't matter what this is. You can call it anything you want it. You can call it, Pay to Gigbuilder. It doesn't matter what you call the app. You can give it a bunch of characters. You'll never see it. You'll never use it. So that comes up. It generates the application, and then you can kind of ignore this part here. I've got multiple accounts, so it may be showing that if it does here as well, as long as you've got a business account, you're fine. It comes to PayPal account. That's the account it's going to. And this is the client ID. This is what you need to copy. So highlight the whole thing. Control C to copy. Go back into our e-payments. Click into client ID. Control V as in Victor to paste. Change use PayPal to yes. Save changes. And you're done. Now inside PayPal Developer, let's go through a few other things here real quick. If you get a little lost, you can always go back to your dashboard, My Apps and Credentials. You will see your application. You can click on your application, and that will bring you back with the client ID if you're looking for. Now, the other thing you can do is create a Sandbox account. Now, a Sandbox account will allow you to generate a separate ID. And then in the Sandbox, you can have a payment account and you can have client accounts. So you can use this to test everything you possibly want to. And they start your accounts off like $5,000 and stuff so you can play with. It's all play money. But using the Sandbox and using the code that you get from within the Sandbox itself, right here, which I'm going to change after the video, is that you can now use this to play around if you're first starting Gigbuilder, whatever. So again, Sandbox is playtime, Live is real time. Each has an app, and each needs that client ID to work with. Once you've saved and once you've done all that, it's quite simple to see how a payment's going to look, and I'll show you that in just a second. Okay, so here we are in a client, and I just went in and hit payments, and it's a test client, and you can see all these payments. Yes, Gigbuilder now accepts Venmo as well. But you can see the different payments here, and now all I have to do is press this Make Payment button, and Gigbuilder will go ahead and build up a payment. And if you're just doing PayPal, it comes up nice and clean. There's the balance due, your payment, etc. They can press any of these buttons and make their payment, including a credit card right there. So if you don't need anything else other than PayPal, which does Venmo and some other stuff, you're done. And that's all there is to it. So it's a quick building of an app, a copying of your client ID, and you're good. So with that, give it a try, play around with Sandbox if you can, and when you're all done, you're ready for the next video.